Welcome back to another episode of Bottom of the Bay. Today we got a reoccurring guest. Been about 2 years since I seen him, man, and he been out here scrapping and clawing, making that rowdy music that we love. And once again, we got him out here, man. Finally got him outside. We had him inside last time, but Trax Fresh, welcome, big dog.
What up? It's Trauma Fresh, Southside representing. How y'all doing, man? Appreciate y'all having me.
For sure. So the last time we talked, you and Traxamillion was making a lot of noise. How's it been since his passing?
Man, it's been crazy. When Trax left, it left a big void in the city. The city ain't been right since. We miss his presence for sure. We miss you, Trax. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we still going. A lot of artists have stepped up. You know what I'm saying? I think he would be proud of that. Outrageous Karina through San Jose Day 408. That was really dope. A lot of artists are still pushing. I think even though Trax is gone, his legacy is still living on through the artists that he put on. I know City Sean's still dropping albums and shit. That's just dope. Karina's doing a big thing. She got her own studio, which is what Trax would have wanted, so he's proud of that. And Malcolm and me, we over there at Trax's studio on the west side. We got that shit open. So I record out of Trax's studio still on the west at a Race Street. So yeah, man, long live Trax, Slap Addicts for life.
Slap Addicts for life. That's
Hell
hard,
yeah.
man. For sure, for sure. So you get love from people like Ziggy and Trax and NorCal Next Up. I even saw Kafani. How do you feel personally? Like, do you feel like you're being recognized though?
I mean, yeah, it's cool. Ever since I worked with Trax, it opened the door to a lot of bigger name artists. I've been talking to Jay Stalin about a song. I had a lot of shit. I'm working on something with Coolio right now. He from Mac Dre's camp. Coolio the underdog. He's pretty dope, A lot of cats, when you work with certain factors, they name opens doors for you. You show other cats that you could play on that level, and then they recognize that, and then they want to ball with you too. It's a lot like sports.
So you do feel like you like being recognized in the game?
Yeah. And then also I think it's cool because a lot of cats look at me not like as a young homie who's trying to get on, but like as a peer. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. Like it's eye to eye. And I got a lot of love for that, So that means a lot to me.
You did this kind of quick though. You've only been doing it for like what, 4 years?
Yeah, only 4 years.
Yeah, you got that fast rise.
It seems like I've been here for longer.
It do for some reason. I feel like you like OG in the game. You just young nigga.
Yeah.
That's what's say, man. So how would you say your personal upbringing in the Bay Area was?
I mean, I come from Southside San Jose, man. I got a street background. I grew up on the streets as a kid. Slept at the park a lot of nights on the street. Grew up. The set took me in. I had a lot of nights where you do what you got to do to make it. I'm from these cold Southside San Jose streets, and I feel like my music reflects that. And I feel like that's why they rock on me so heavy, because when you listen to it, you know that it's real. You can hear the shit I'm saying. There's pain in my voice. There's grit, And when you look at me, you see somebody. I made it from all of this. I came up from these streets. So when you see me, you know that it's possible for you too. So that's something I really try to do with my music. I want to be a champion. I want to be a beacon of hope for my people and let them know that, hey, he's doing it and you can do it too. And he's doing it for us. So that's something I've really been into lately.
You feel like going through that patch of you, like having to sleep at parks and stuff, like helped or hindered you?
It hindered me at first for sure, because you're angry as a kid and it messes with your development. You're not supposed to come up like that. But ultimately, I let it fuel me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I need motivation, I just look at the past. And I think my music, really reflects that. And I use my music as like an expression of that. But, it wasn't good. No kid wants to grow up like that, but it's something you work with. You take it and you work with it and you turn it into something,
That's what's up. So that brings me to like family. Like, so do you have, it's only like 3% of Black folks in San Jose.
Yeah.
But like, do you have a big family or a small family?
We got a big family. I got a hood family. I got a ghetto family. We all over. I got family in Hunters Point. I got family in Vallejo in the Crest over there. I got family Seven Trees, South San Jose, kind of all over. Wherever in the hood, in the Bay Area, I got family there. So most likely.
Is most of your family come from or from California?
My dad's side of the family is from California. Yeah, they're from Hunters Point. My mom's side of the family is from New York. They're from Queensbridge, Astoria Project.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's where I get a big influence. A lot of my hip hop too from New York. My cousin's from New York, actually. My cousin is one of the lead singers in SWV. My cousin's Lily Lyons from SWV, Sisters with Voices.
Hell no. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, I come from a big music family.
So your pop side is from the West, and you say your mom's side is from the East?
Yeah.
That's what's up,
East
bro.
Coast, West Coast. Yeah, I grew up around a lot of hip hop. My dad used to play a lot of Bad Boy, a lot of Biggie, a lot of Mac 10, West Side Connection. So
So I'm sure you listen to a lot of East Coast like
Yeah,
rap
I
and
was
shit
big on
nowadays
Bad
too, right?
Boy. Actually, believe it or not, I like Biggie and them more than the whole Pac movement. No disrespect to
Oh,
Pac.
here we go.
Yeah. I grew up on Bad Boy. I really grew up on like Craig Mack. I grew up on Biggie. I grew up on like Carl Thomas, like all the Bad Boy, and even 112. I love that, like all of that. Black Rob too, all of that. Like that's how I learned how to rap. My first raps was rapping over Bad Boy instrumentals. So yeah, I got love for the East Coast for sure.
I'm starting to notice like a lot of Bay Area artists really are in tune with the East Coast shit. Like LA, not so much. When I go down there, they ain't really on it, but that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mad respect to the East Coast.
You dropped the Bad Son EP this year. Is that a one and done or is it a series like your last tape?
So The Bad Son was my next single with Trax. It was the follow-up to What About You. The album I dropped was Me Versus Everybody.
Yeah. Oh wow, my bad. I mixed those up. You're right. The Bad Son's the first one, but the Me Versus Everybody.
Yeah, Me Versus Everybody. It was another album. You know, I drop an album every year, so I'm still pushing that, still doing that. That was my yearly album, and it always is like encapsulates whatever I was going through the year before and who I'm as a man and what I'm living and how I'm feeling. So that was my most recent one. I probably won't do a sequel to that one, but I'll have an album next year. I got another one. I already know what I'm probably gonna call it. I got it down to 2 titles. I'm not sure yet. I'm going back and forth, but drop another one.
So what was your approach to the 7-song project?
You know, just trying to get some more stuff out. The most stuff I have, I usually alternate. I do an album one year, you know, I do an EP after that, and then an album, not EP, then an album and an EP, because like, so I switch it up. The album's always me trying to tell you a story and give you the full project. The EP, the purpose is always just 7 or 6 of them, just the hottest ones, you know, no fluff, just as hot as it can get. I got a funny ass interlude on there too, so you know, it's still a trauma fresh album. But I think for this one, it was just, I was trying to give you all heat, you know what I'm saying? No fluff, just meat and potatoes, you know, all substance. I got hits from pretty much everybody in the city who's somebody. I got a Trax song, I got a Karina song, I got Ziggy, Mo. Every song on there is like, I'm really trying to give you that. You know, there's no substitutes, there's no fluff on that one. So.
Damn right. So you telling me that like all those songs were just like songs that you did and you put them together. It wasn't like you going for a certain type of sound. Because for me, it felt like you nailed the feeling and the sound you was going for. Meaning like I felt the approach, nigga. You was kind of standing on business, like chest up, head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The cover matched the lyrics, matched the beats and stuff.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
But those were just Lucy's you just put together?
I mean, it wasn't Lucy's. Like, the album was, you know, I made the best songs possible that I always can make at that time. Anytime it's time to turn the album to the label, I give them the best I got. So that was the best I had. But at the same time, that's what I was dealing with. I was really outside in the streets. I was really out here, chin up, chest out. It could come from anywhere at any time, and I'm still doing my shit, and I'm still repping. You know what I'm saying? That was really what I was living. So that's why it feels like that, because it's real. But I wouldn't say that was the objective. The objective was always just to put out the best possible music. You know, like this year right now is probably my best year. I'm kind of living posh right now. I'm living good with my feet up. So this album's probably gonna reflect that. You know, I'm looking at a lot of like a Filthy Rich kind of sound now, kind of, cause like that's how I'm living. I'm living good now.
You're experiencing stuff and you living life and you starting to understand shit.
Last year I was at war.
Last year you might have missed or
Last year I was literally at war. So that's really what the album was, an album at war. You feel me? This is the next one I'm hoping is gonna be an album where I'm just, you know, feet up in the condo with a bad bitch blowing on something exotic, you know, steak and lobster. That's how I'm living these days. So the album's gonna reflect that. I got another album called Out on Bail where I was about to go to prison, you know, facing 3 to 7. So the album reflects that because that's what I was into at that time. You feel me? So,
you shelved it?
No, it's out. Out on Bail by Trauma Fresh. It's one of my early, I've been rapping for a minute. It's like my second album ever. But yeah, I got a lot of that. So it's always what I'm dealing with at the time. It gives you a glimpse into my life and who I'm as a man. That's why I think hip hop is so great.
Okay. That's a great ass explanation. Elevate. How did that single come about?
Me just trying to make a banger. I just wanted to make a hot banger. You know, every year I try to come up with a couple singles, and I had a beat. It was hard. I was feeling it. I was in my mode that day, and I just came up with the best song I could. And I was like, who do I want on this? And I was thinking about Trax. You know, what would Trax do? He would get the hottest niggas he could and put them on one song. Like that song Parolee with Ziggy and City Sean. That's one of my favorite songs. So that was me trying to do my own kind of, you know, trying to be my Traxamillion shit and pull some strings. Like, let me get him and him. I used to always tell Trax, he was like the nigga in the Avengers. You ever see Nick Fury?
Yeah.
He picks all the niggas. That's what it was like working with Trax. He'd pick them and you get out and you suit up and you go. So it was like that. So I was me kind of doing my own little version of that. So picking the right cats. I'm definitely gonna start to do that more often now. Now that I got more rank and respect and buzz in the city, I got access to more artists to work with. So I'm gonna start picking and having my pick and choose with the right combinations of niggas. You know, on some DJ Khaled type shit where you got like 3 or 4 niggas on the song, you know, stuff like that. So I'm really getting into composing songs, you know. I got a lot of connects with the radio now. So now when I make songs, I'm making songs for the radio with the radio in mind. So like I'm trying to make the best possible. I'm looking at some Spanish artists who like do the Latin reggaeton now. I got singers, stuff like that. So it's really coming together cool, man. I'm really excited about where we're going.
You kind of went into my next question, but I can very generalize it. Are you working, like, do you know any of those artists by name that you can say that you're working with right now?
Yeah. What's his name? The boy, he on Ven Conmigo with Louis B. I forgot his name.
Man, oh, I have seen.
I've been talking to him. He nice. I want to work with Cuz. I want to work with him. I'm kind of high, so I don't remember his name right now. So you gotta excuse me, but he's dope. I forgot his name, but he's hard. I'm trying to work with him.
Okay. What about the people that you actually are working with
right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like famous? Or are you talking about from San Jose?
Just
I got a song
artist.
with That Day June coming out. That's real dope. It's like some opulent, wealthy, kind of filthy rich kind of ish. I got that coming out. I got some songs coming out with Kobe. I got another song coming out with Traxamillion. I got one more. I ain't dropped it yet. And we're probably gonna do a remix for the Bad Son. I'm probably gonna get Coolio the Underdog on there. So that's gonna be dope. Somebody from the Drake camp.
So you, man,
I'm always working.
I don't want to ask you your business, but how many beats do you got left, man?
I got so many beats. Oh, from Trax?
Yeah, from Trax, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
Or do you only got like a few left that you kind of like known to?
I'm gonna say this. We all tapped in. I run with 7 Trees. And I'm also down with the Slap Addicts. You know, because of that, I got connections everywhere. And I'm down with a lot of homies. All of my OGs was Trax's best friends. So we're just trying to keep his legacy going, man. It's not about me. It's not about me trying to, you know, have a certain amount or do nothing. At the end of the day, it's just keeping him alive. You know, so me and the OGs, when it's time, we just putting them out there. We just kind of keep it going. We ain't trying to let nobody know how many we got because we're just trying to keep them guessing. But
that's a luxury, man. That is a luxury to have.
Trax's name alive. He's still out here. We still dropping him. We got some more heat on the way, man. Long live Trax.
For sure. So how about, are you doing any shows, festivals, or pop-up events?
Oh, yeah. I just did a big show on Friday this weekend, 2 days ago. Black Friday at Bar and Grill. I just performed in front of 100 people. That was a really big show. That was dope. Shout out Leon Supreme. Shout out Bar and Grill. That was really dope. And then I did Black History Month Festival with Black Outreach in San Jose at the park this year. They had that giant cookout with like 150 people. I did that one too. Those probably my 2 biggest shows. Those was dope. One was urban, you know, me performing in the streets, you know, at the club, turning up. And the other one was me using my gifts for my community, you know, uplifting Black folks. That was really dope. It was some wholesome kind of stuff. So I like that too. You know, I felt like that's what Nipsey was trying to do. So I like that. My music is going both ways now. I'm not just in the streets, in the trap now. My music is everywhere. They play my shit in the penitentiary and they play my shit at the Black History Month Festival. And I love that, you know. I'm in the paper and I'm in the streets. So that's what it's all about for me.
All right, man. So that about wraps this interview up. As always, you know, you got my platform. Anytime that you want to come on the platform, you want me to promote something or something, bro, I'm a very neutral person. Hit me up. I got no problem with that. Y'all got shows. Here's my thing with shows, and I got to say this right now. You invite me to the show, I'll come. But if I'm not invited, I got to stand on line and pay and stuff like that. I ain't going to come. But other than that, you invite your boy, I'm there, man. So any events you got, bro, hit me up, dog. Where it's like that. If it's not, I guess next.
We're going to bring you out to the Traxamillion video if you want for the Bad Son. We're going to shoot it. It's going to be, we're going to do a couple scenes. One of them going to be in Oakland where he got his face spray painted on the wall at Blunts and More. So we're going to do that. And then I'm probably going to throw a little reception, San Ho, maybe at Jackie's place, something like that. We're looking into that. So come invite you, come get some soul food, come turn up. It's going to be dope, man.
Yeah, I'm right. Hell yeah, I'm going to bring you a bottle too, nigga. I show up with gifts.
Let's do it, cuz.
All right, man. Give everybody your socials. Speaking of socials, before we get into that, you lost your IG for a minute too, man. Yeah. And I'll be confused on which one that's like, which one am I supposed to follow? Like, which one is the one?
Fresh 408 is my main IG. That's the one. They keep blocking me and shutting me down because I be running my mouth on IG and they be disabling me. I be trapping. They don't like when I'm pushing the product, so they take me out. But right now, I'm back in the game. I got Trauma Fresh 408. That's my main page, man. Follow me. Add me up. All my shows and updates is on there, man. We still pushing for the South Side, man. You know what it is.
How about other platforms? You got TikTok or
I'm on
any of those
everywhere
other
like
things?
the air. You could Google me. The record label got me on there like that. I'm on now. Google Trauma Fresh. It's gonna pop up everywhere. I don't really fuck with the TikTok. I ain't on TikTok. But everywhere else, I'm on there. Hulu, you know, we working on that. That's the only one I ain't on. Hulu and TikTok. You feel me?
Hulu.
But everywhere else, I'm on there. Anywhere there's music, we on there. DistroKid, SoundCloud, Spotify, all of that. YouTube, all of that. We on there. So, yeah.
For sure, man. All right, so shit, until next year, because I'm going to get back up with you. I'm going to start doing reoccurrence interviews a lot more often, man, because like I said, if you still out here surviving, you supposed to be here, man. But until
Yeah.
next time, big dog, peace.
Peace.